here's a look at Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Seattle Seahawks. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go from Seattle. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. So from the 37, here's a second down and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up
back to throw, Darnold.
37-yard line.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now, because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
Robinson's got it. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be first and 5. Dart going to give to Scannaboo. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. To the air, Dart. This is caught by Robinson. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Nice throw there by the rookie from Ole Miss. He's got his guys a first down.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Only a yard in the completion. It's second and goal.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Throwing his Dart. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
They'll try to throw for it with Dart. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there, all the things that have gone on. And the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is, as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 23.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Back to Walker on first down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Again, it's Walker. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. 3rd and 9 here.
A gain of 2.
To throw is Darnold. And he is caught. He's got it first and maybe more. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Faking the give, Darnold. Open man left side, Shaheed has it. And he is in for a Seattle touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
And he'll get into the end zone to make it a 5-point game. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because
this is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, 59 yards. And the Giants have regained the lead. Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush, talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Go set.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
That's good for a Seahawks.
Now Darnold. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown. He had already had an interception earlier. Now, Charles, he says, I think I'll get another.
fittingly named in part for its considerable elevation. We're at Empower Field at Mile High here in Denver, Colorado. Coming up, we have a good one for you between the New York Giants and the Denver Broncos. To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And off we go from Denver. Returning it from the 4. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Dart starting with a pass here. Connection made with his running back. This is Cam Scatteroo. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it's good for a New York first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Now the first carry of the game for the Arizona State rookie. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Going on 3rd, here's Dart. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down. And that's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them. Yep. The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
They'll go. Here's Dart. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Nix from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And now they're going to face 3rd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that'll bring up 4th down.
no real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was, how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical, and that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on fourth, and it's going to go over on downs.
Well, these fourth down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Here's Dart. Lasers this one deep down the middle. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off Brandon Jones. And the Broncos get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
I know he started to play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Throwing the out route complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Out of the gun, it's Nix. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's 3rd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now they're up against it here on 4th down.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
They'll throw again. Nix. That one finds his man, Ingram. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger gain.
Just need 2 more yards that they couldn't get on that last play. Here's 1st and goal. Dobbins. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Lining up on the doorstep. 2nd and goal from inside the 1. All right, still scoreless through 1 quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. Time for our 2nd quarter. Let's see if the Broncos can capitalize in the red zone.
Ready.
To throw, here's Nix. And they're going to score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos pick it off and points on the ensuing drive. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Will Lutz now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Quick slant caught by Neighbors. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. Brandon Jones up for the stop.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Darts out of the shotgun. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. They'll throw 3rd and long. Got a man and Neighbors has it. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Giants are going to have the 1st down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Oh, just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Aren't going to throw again. Taken in by Bellinger. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. They gain 11 on that play. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st down from the 41. From the gun, here's Dart. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. We are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More from Mile High in just a moment. Second down and 19 yards to go after that sack. Dart setting in to throw here. That pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 12.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Third and long. They're going to throw. He finds Neighbors right side. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
How many times, Kate, do we see those routes, those horizontal east-to-west routes, just get that first down on these critical third down situations? It takes tremendous eyes, tremendous speed, and a tremendous want-to by the defense to stop that short.
Would have been about a 50-yard attempt on the field goal. The offense staying out there to go for this. Dart gonna go for it on 4th. Pass complete to Robinson. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. So they come through with 6, and they're rewarded for going for it on 4th down.
I feel so bad, I really do, and I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, and there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Throwing on 1st down. It's Dart. Screen here for Scatterboo. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Giants are going to have the 1st down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. So long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
All set now. 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. They are throwing it again. They'll drop this down. Scatterboo. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. The Giants using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Third down now. Here's Dart. Buys time, rolling right. Making the call himself. And he's out of bounds before he could challenge for that marker. It's 4th down.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those 2, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
On 4th down, we'll see Graham Gano lead the Giants field goal unit out. This only a chip shot from the right hash. The kick by Gano is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
It's only 3 points, and they're going to still trail at halftime, but every little bit helps. And I'll tell you this as well. It also helps maybe later in the game. You got a 4th quarter clutch kick. To have that confidence built, that's important.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Here's R.J. Harvey on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. We'll cobble together a yard there. Brian Burns coming up with the stop.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 27-yard
So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Gano ready to send this away. Harvey now to return it. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. He beams one deep right side. And they can't connect on the deep low. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
They missed your quarterback. That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had. And incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
I'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion. Again on 2nd and 10, Nix. He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Working quickly here.
17 yards. And the Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. He finds Ingram, working downfield here. And a great play is brought to an end. This one reaches the 35-yard line. He picks up 28 on the play. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver. Working quickly here.
10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing again. Here's Nix. That's incomplete left side. Trying to find his tight end. So that brings up 2nd down.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Nix to throw again. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Throw here, 3rd down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Giants are stopped on the return just shy of their own 35. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did and take the ball away there to begin the second.
And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. And it's a gain of 12 on that one, and it's good for a New York first down.
Why in the heck do you need 2 or 3 plays when you can get it done in one effective call right there? Go from first down to first down, exactly the tempo offenses love.
Here we go. Cougar 19.
On first down, here's Dart. Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Here we go, set. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Looking for a pass on second and short. Forced out to his right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming third down.
So for those of you keeping track, we get a solid completion for decent yardage on first, and then we go backwards on second. Kate, I guess we got a quality rubber match right here on third down.
To the air on third and long. Pulled in by his back, Scatteroo. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. When I sit and judge defense, I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got them equipped to see what's going on the field, not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on third down.
The offense is not coming off this field. They're trying it on 4th and 7. Looking to throw. Chased out to his right. Now he'll fire it deep. He's headed back towards the center of the field. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Hold on a sec. Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Couldn't connect right side, it's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. So it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Hold on a sec. Don't go. Ready.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. They pick up a 34 yards on that play. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
Here we go.
Moving quickly, trying to get set.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Nix with it on first. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked up by Andrew Phillips. And the Giants are going to return this up beyond the 20 before being tackled. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
And they sent him out of bounds right as he was coming up to that marker, Brock. It's going to be second down.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Less than a ruler needed here on second down. Going right back to Scattergood. They're able to haul him down, and that's going to wrap up this third quarter. Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless third quarter for us. It's Giants football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the fourth. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinals.
From the gun, here's Dart. Throw right side is caught by Robinson. And this goes across midfield and into Broncos territory. Offense in the hurry up here.
7 yards. And it's third down.
Scattergood now from the gun. And that one's held up just before he can get the last bit he needed. It's going to be fourth and short. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A 2-yard gain. It's fourth down.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. He finds him beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. So an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble to go for it there on fourth down, Brock. They're moving the chains.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's second down coming up.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here's second and 10 now from the 36.
Here we go, Shaq.
Dart out of the shotgun. Has him on a quick hitter. They haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Short pass brought in. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you could find a completion just like that.
Gotta think this is four-down territory, Brock, as they come up here first and goal.
Panther 60, let's go.
Dart gonna throw again. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Kate, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass, it was a scramble, but it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
their chance at 6. It's 2nd and goal.
Ready? 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Bravo 80.
Scattaboo. Can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
Let's go.
Now to throw. And they will score. Touchdown, New York. The Giants jump in front late.
Touchdown, New York.
No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Send this away. On the return, here's Mims. And he's brought down quickly right inside his own 10.
Well, that's the case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks him with a really long field ahead.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. He just kept going the wrong way, and that's going to cost him. That is a safety. That one is not going to get any easier to watch during film study, Brock. Some chances to go down, but instead opting to keep extending the play, and then all of a sudden in the end zone for a safety.
Yeah, ultimately there just comes a time where you've got to understand where you are on the field, right? Hey, I'm trying to make a play. I'm trying to make a play. That's all great in the middle of the field. But when you're in the danger zone like this, and you could give that defense 2 points and energize the other side, you got to know where you are on the field and just get rid of the ball.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Already know I got shit on go. Money calling down go. You gotta go if you play or you try.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Driving forward with Scattaboo. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. It gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down.
Shut up. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
And Scattaboo on 2nd down. And he has the Giants' 1st down. And it's indeed a giant one, partner. That locks up